of my last three videos, I have analyzed the Archi tools HTML export report into the different contents and different angle. After that is I try to analyze the data using a new interesting plugin within the VS Code, and I would like to use this quick video to introduce our ERD view so that you can clearly understand this HTML report, the data structure, so that you can make your the ALA-SQL query easily. So that is the like this way. So earlier, as I hope is you still remember, is we have analyzed there's 7 key tables from this HTML report. Normally, is you may familiar with that 3 major table. One is the element, second is the relationship, and then we also have a property. But you may also understand this more is you can also query the view, query the folder, because all of them are exported as the different table structure into this HTML report. So I have put these certain days 0 to n or 0 to many or 1 to many, which means 1 to n. So relationship in this ERD. I will give you our explanation how you can also make this ERD yourself. So let's go to see the test model. I just use our empty model, so it's not making that too this complicated. It's just keep as a default view. So we have one view, and we have several just the business process I put into the business, and then this I should also show the relation. So I create this 3 relation. Some relation give a name, and then this putting into this. Not I put relation is automatically in this relation table. When you build or drag our business layers element, they are in the business folder. So those are the different folders. So as I showed you in the high level ERD is we have this folder and the folder element as the or contents as the 2 tables, view and view contents as the 2 tables. Then here this is the element in the elements table and the relation in the relation table. I create our property, then this can be in the property table. So total 7 table. Once you export that to the HTML report, you may get that here. So I put that is these are the the pictures I put into the this model, and I can show the view, and you can show this relation element, and we have the some business element. And when you click this relation, so you may see the property. We have one key value chain. When you click those elements, you can see here we have those relation. We also give a name. So that is our generic view for the very basic example model. So what we can see here is how we can build this ERD. First, we need to know the tables. So like is the normal SQL, so show tables. So then you see 1 to 7. So that is the 7 table. And then you can use this way. So select everything. So from one table name. Remember the table name is the case sensitive. So let's use these relationships. So you may see here is that they have our ignore this the numbering. So first column is ID, type, specialization, name, documentation, source ID, target ID, and you may also show is select from elements. Then I have 5 column, and I have this element also called ID. Then this when you try to use this report in your query, you may understand, and for example, you can compare. So this C0191 is here. So that means is when I have one relation, flow relation from one business process to another business process, I have one of these element ID put into the source and another one put into the destination or target. So that means is your element.id will be the relationships dot source ID or target ID. So that you may starting to feel is they have some the those relationship. So with that, and then these four elements are in this folder. So let's select to have something from folders. So you may see is we have 10 folder. This 10 folder is in are this default folder you may see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So even this model content are one folder. This folder is called this Archi model, and then every name has those folders, and the last folder is this view folder. When you're starting to create a subfolder, they just create a new. So all these are just built in. I didn't create any additional folders, so those are when you create a new empty model, those are already there. But the interesting thing is here. So we know we have our folders content. So let's do this way. So let's see, because I know I have business folder has 4 element, relationship folder has 3 element. Don't forget about this views also as a folder. So they have 1 element. So let me say folders content. So then I go to something is you interest you can analyze those relationship. So those relationship may give you some ideas. For example, let's look at folder is fine. So that is the which means is the 249. It's this folder. So that is the root folder. So we don't need to put that thing. But you can see folder type is the business process and the ID is a C0191. So this C0191 is actually in my elements, one of that. And I can see these 4 are all here. So that means these 4 are the element within the business folder. Is that true? So look at the folder ID 55DB. So it's this one 55DB. So that is the business folder. So similarly, is skip those empty folder. Then we go to this flow relation. So we have this 700 as the ID. So 700 where is the relation? And then this CF87 track the relation table. CF87 is one of the relationship, so it's put in here. But I may not know directly is which one because that based on the sorting. So you may say here CF85 7. Another hint is name. I create this name, but now it's on the second one because when I create name, is the sorting is not as the flow. This is the default name. Now it's replaced by your specified name. So C is here, but is interesting is they will have the default name F before C. So that is not controlled by us manually. And one more thing is that this is for content type. Remember, those are the type you may also try to familiar is they are the name as your element type, but without underscore, without space. It's just the business process. But every word have the capital in the first. So flow relation, that is the relationship. So but doesn't have this flowing. So just the flow, and it's the same as this one. So which means is their type, content type can match to this one. But when they have this ID, have the relation, then you can have this cross mapping of those tables. Last, you can see here, this B38 B7 come to this as type is our Archimate diagram model, but we haven't yet see from views. So let me see. From views, I got only one view. So now you see this ID is this ID. Type is Archimate diagram model. default view. That is the name. If I change this name, it will change here. And the folder name, folder ID 5E6F is this one. That is the view folder. And it's our 5E, let me see, it's 5E6F, whether it's here. It's also here as a child because this views is under the root folder. So this 249 is here. 249, 249. So that is the folder for themselves. Is then but what's this DD? So DD 5. Let me see. That is the strategy. And this 55 here. So every this root the level 1 folder or the element folder has the child to the parent of this one, but is the that is the folder. So 249 is actually our this model content is also this here, but this views is also under this model content. So that is you may just try to distinguish that is for this relation. Even here, you see view looks like it's in the same level of this model content. But when you analyze the folder's contents relationship, you may get that information for you. So these views is actually at the same level like this strategy business application. So that is for you is you can use our like me is simple putting some element as example part relations views, then that can help you to analyze this the relationship. Then come to our this ERD. So what I'm trying to introduce to you is you have your VS Code can be opened, and then this is our very interesting is the ERD editor. That is the entity relationship diagram. This editor. I use this the extension. And then this you can create a file .erd with the extension. Then you can starting to right click. That will open this canvas for you. Right click, you can add a new table, new memo, relation. So what I have done is you keep in mind is you already know we have a 7 table. I just add them is and if you make that bigger, actually is within the every table is you can also add the field that is like the normal the data model. So add field is just like is line by line as our spreadsheet. What I wanted to introduce to you is this ERD I put in this EA, the GitHub repository, which you can come to Archi 2 folder and get this file directly for your own usage. But if you have interest, use this VS Code extension, try to build this yourself. So what I want to introduce is this is the element table. We have 5 columns, and we have this ID. So if you see here, this is the property table. So we have one relation between the from the elements to the properties. So when you hover here, you may see here is the ID in elements, which means we can call that is elements.id. Has this the 0 to many these properties to the concept ID. So you see here is a 2 concept ID is because it's another concept ID is coming from the relation. So both element and the relation can possible has the property. So you can set that because element and the relation are both the those concepts in the Archi model. But it's not means here we have a 2 concept ID, just one. I want to show you is these 2 different relation source. So we have a concept ID, and every concept ID represent our concept. For the property, then they have our key value chain. So when you make this drawing, you drawing from the element ID to properties concept ID, then that will make you to cross query this two table. Similarly, is to the the relationships ID to the properties concept ID can make you query from relations to property. From element to relation, that is the two these links. One is from the elements.id to the relationships source ID, and another is from the elements.id to the relationships target ID. So that is the two elements and making that named as one relationship ID and with the relationship type and the relationship names. So that is these three code tables. But we also understand this. We have a view table. So when you see here, so well, from the view table, they have the view ID, and this view ID is has this the one to or this you can say it's one to many or this two this views content. So all that is can be you can also choose is the one to I is not have this 1 to 0 because you can have an empty view without any elements. So this views ID is can at least have a 1 to n. When n is allowed to be the 0, then this ID views.id will be matched to this view contents dot view ID. And then this within this view content, you have this content ID that also same as this concept ID is duplicate, but because they can link either from the relationship table or elements table. That is the same structure as the folder. Folder, you have this one, and the folder's ID is mapped to this folder's contents dot folder ID. And similarly, is the content ID are coming from the either the element or from the relationship. But folder is not cross because it's not like a view. One view can have both element and the relationship, but relationship will only have the relationship content. Elements folder will only have the element content. So that is, but both of them is mapped to this content ID. So with this, I hope is you can try to practice this you using the AlaSQL once you have this clear the data model. The reason I also put that is I will also use this to answer some questions from the my channel's friends and tourists, and see you in the more videos about this HTML report from Archi. And if you got any questions, feel free to raise in the channel. So then this I can try to answer as soon as possible. By the way, so all these contents are I'm putting into the GitHub. So if you come to github.com, my name, and in this EA, so you can come to this Archi tool. And scroll down here, you may find this one ERD. So earlier is I may use some other the simpler tool to also make those this this ERD element. You can also treat this, but these are not in the code based. So I may not use that too much because this ERD editor actually you can manage this as a code. So and then this we can keep updated with this version control. So anyway, so with that is I hope is you get more understanding about this HTML reports structure. So see you in more videos. Bye for now.